Welcome back, guys. Take a last look at BIGGLESWADE, because BIGGLESWADE's going to get blown up. Oh yes, we're going to be ripping BIGGLESWADE to pieces and redeveloping it. I have just sold all the trams on all 6 tram lines, and the reason I did that before I started the video, because I knew it was going to take a while for them to all get to the tram depot and get sold. So that's done now. Right, redevelopment of BIGGLESWADE. This is going to be huge. It's going to be massively complicated. We're going to start by getting rid of the station. I wanted to show you this because this is just funny. Oh, by the way, this is not my first attempt at doing this. I have actually had a couple, not just one, a couple of previous attempts at doing this, and I wasn't happy with the results. So keep your fingers crossed that this time turns out better. It's tricky. Seriously, it's really tricky. Right. You see this too much slope, so you think, oh my god, you know, like, and you start demolishing roads and all the rest of it. Do you know what that is actually referring to? It's referring to this road over here. Don't believe me? Watch. If I get rid of this road, this stupid little road there, right? Then try and get rid of this. Then it's fine. Then it's fine. What? It's not even connected to it. I mean, it's crazy. Don't understand that at all. Anyway, so the station goes, and then, oh my god, the hours that I put into the center of BIGGLESWADE, and it's all just getting ripped apart. It's kind of fun, isn't it? God, I am a little bit sentimental about BIGGLESWADE. I do like BIGGLESWADE quite a lot. 5 million here, boom. Let's get rid of the bus and tram station. Another 3 million. All these great big buildings getting knocked down. Oh, it's terrible. And you go, and you go. Now, normally I would kind of like jump straight into time lapse, but I'm not going to do that this time. There's another 4 million. Boom. Because this presents some interesting challenges, and I think it's worth showing you the process, like in detail. So this video, I mean, I'm sure at some point I will either jump to time lapse, or I would imagine it'd be times. I mean, I could just kind of like do it like offline, but I think it's going to be. I think it'll probably be time lapse because you guys like to see this stuff. Get rid of that. You know what? I can push this back because I know that I'm going to rework this line. having tried to do it once, so this line can get pushed back all the way to there, and the same with this one as well. Let's get rid of. Ow! Didn't want to get rid of that. Oh man! See, that's the thing with trying to do it. You know, you try and be quick, and you just end up being slower because you screw up. There we go. Boom. Gonna get rid of that section because I want to make sure that this train here gets forced onto the right track. There we go. And then we can rip out this tunnel all the way back. This line is gonna stay, but it's just gonna be a bit different. Wow, there's so much to get rid of. We've only just started the demolition. Maybe I should have time lapsed the demolition part. Right, so that's all back to there. Now I want to rip out this hill. This hill is a problem because let me get out of the bulldozer so you can see. This hill is too high. It's not too high, but it's too steep. Right, caused by it being too high. So you get these really horrible roads, and you get this kind of horribleness where you've got fences floating in the air and jagged bits, and it's not good. It's not good. So this is BIGGLESWADE Hill, by the way. So this has got to go away. Yeah, that can go. That tunnel can go completely. Bye. All of this goes. There's another 5 million. Oh, God. The property marketing Biggleswade is collapsing, quite literally. It's only $1 million. Why did you even ask me? It's only $1 million. There's another one, 1.5. I don't know what that's just cost me, but I think it's probably quite a lot. That's going to have to go. This station here is going to have to go. And yeah, let's rip out that, and that. And I'm also going to rip out this side as well, because now this hill is equally silly in terms of it's just too steep. And since we want things to look nice and be relatively realistic, do I want to get rid of that? I mean, I probably do, but I won't get rid of it right now. I do want to get rid of that, and we want to get rid of all of this. Boom. There is something quite satisfying about blowing loads of stuff up. Alright, so we have cut a swathe through here now. It's a good word, isn't it? Swathe. Don't you wish you got the opportunity to use that word more often? Swathe. Alright. I'm going to push this line back a bit further as well. Okay, so the town, I'm going to like design the town around the railway station. And I've got one particular thing in mind, which is we've got this straight road coming right up here from the airport, and I thought we'd maybe make a bit of a feature of that. Oh, look at this 12 million. All my big tall buildings. God. Yep, you're going. Bye-bye. Boom. Yeah, so we're going to make a feature of that. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to run an extra wide road, 6 lane, just coming hopefully straight up here. Yeah, there we go. Right, so let's just run you straight up there. Now, do I want? Yeah, no, that's fine. For now, that's fine. Let's bring it back a little bit. Okay, so the station that I've decided to use is a new one. I haven't used this before. I haven't shown this to you before. The Dresden Neustadt station. Now, it is quite big. It is quite awesome. It really, really is a nice station. Look at that. And what I wanted was for, let's see, I want this about, come back a little bit. I want this about, oh, I can't get the terrain aligned. Again, I have to do something about the terrain. There's a particular view that I want to create, is what I'm trying to do. So let's have this on medium. We're gonna have to take this terrain down a little bit. So let's take this down like that. Then we'll have a bit of a smooth off, because it will make it easier to place this station. Okay, cool. So this station, you see that kind of little pyramid, glass pyramid-y thing on the top? I kind of want that to be what you see when you're looking up this road. So, boom. Let's try that. I think this should have it now with a bit of luck. There. See, now we've got the two things on the side of the road. That is blooming awesome. Let's come right back down here. Yeah. Now, okay, you can't see the one on this side because of that building, but I'm sure I'll knock that down any minute now. But the pyramid is pretty much dead center to the road. I like that. I like that. All right, so now that we've got this in, let me explain why I wanted to use this station. Okay, the biggest problem that I'm going to have is getting these tracks up here, because if we just especially if we tried to take it from the old height of the station, which is here, I can't even get it to show you, stupid thing, because there's stuff in the way. But basically, there's no way it can get up here. So I'm using this station because this station is actually elevated. But it's elevated in a particular way because they've got this kind of this wall around it. And over here, there's a road that goes underneath the tracks already built into the station, which I think is kind of nice. So that is why I'm using that. Now, I only actually need 6 platforms, but we'll go with this. Now, I could crank this up to 320, but no, for passenger stations, I think 240 is absolutely fine. I don't think we need more than that. We'll go with high speed. Container is yes. Second street connection. Do I want the second street connection? It's a good question. I think probably yes. So, yeah. Okay, cool. Alrighty. And I'm going to change this back to BIGGLESWADE station. I'm sorry, but it needs to be BIGGLESWADE station. BIGGLESWADE. There we go, BIGGLESWADE station. Because it's so confusing otherwise. I'm going to change, like station names I want to keep the same. I might put that Thor station somewhere else. Okay, so let's start messing around with the tracks because that's the important part really. So shall I use the flatten tool? I guess I'm kind of tempted to use the flatten tool. Or well, I'll tell you what I could do. If I run a road out here first and have you going out flat, boom, and get rid of you, then get the flatten tool, and life will become a lot easier, I think. So where are we? Flatten tool, flatten tool, flatten tool. Actually, now that I've put that road in, because it's all about running the tracks out, I might be able to manage with that. No, I can't. No, I can't. I've just thought about what I'm going to do, and it's like, no. Let's have some terrain flattening. So let's just crank this up a little bit. Oh, that's not what I wanted. I wanted that one to make it long and thin. There we go. So let's just have it extended on either side, like that kind of thing. All right. Okay, so let's approach the difficult part. So the difficult part is getting these tracks to go up here. So what I'm going to do is this. I'm actually going to rip this lot out over here. So, again, make my life easier. What we're going to do, these tracks, we're going to run. Now, do I want to double track this? That's a very good question. The reason I'm asking, do I want to double track these, is because we're going to have a passenger route that goes from BIGGLESWADE through the airport to Ashby. Oh yeah. So I'm even wondering, do I want to keep these little Skye's Delight and Muria's Delight little air route, or do I kind of just have them? I mean, if I've got trains going through the station, stopping at the station and going to Ashby, then I don't really need that. Which also means that I only need like 1 platform in the station, and I was thinking I was going to need 2 because I was going to have the other route separate. I could make the other route separate by actually sending it like up here. But that's where we want the heritage line, so no, I think yeah, it just gets more difficult. It gets more difficult, guys. Trying to decide what you want and what you want to keep and what you want to get rid of and how you want to do it. All right. So this curve, we want this curve to not be too slow. But that's kind of an issue. Like even 65, right, takes us out to there. So I don't think I'm going to be able to get above. And then if you think that's got a curve around here to go into there, it's not going to get up. It's not going to get above 65. Let's try. Let's put that in at 65, and then curve it round like that. Yeah, see what I mean? That's 61. I mean, to get 65, you'd have to be like that. Yeah, we haven't got that much room. So it's gonna have to be... And we're gonna... Yeah, we might just... Well, we'll just about get 60 is all we'll get. Good grief. Okay. I might be able to squeeze a mile an hour or two more than that. If I take it out from this side... Let's see, where are we? If we go out flat for a while, to maybe say there. The thing is, we've got to get round the hill. Why is nothing easy? Seriously, why is nothing easy? Nothing I ever do is easy. Let's go around there. 65. We're going flat to there. Okay, so what does that join up at? See, it's only 55 there now because I've eked a few more miles an hour on this side. Yeah, let's... There's no point having one part like really quick and then another part really slow. So if we bring it back to 60 and then hook you up, what do we get then? Oh man, that's even slower. Okay, let's try this a different way. So this is what I was having like so much trouble with before. Like trying to figure out how to keep the track speeds up and how to route this in such a way that it doesn't suck. That's 65, 60. But see, over here, 55. Why doesn't it balance it out? Why doesn't it give you a freaking even... I don't know. I don't know. So, if we bring it round to, say, there, at 60. Yeah, okay. Just take that. And now what do you do? You see, it tends to tighten it at this end, like kind of, to be honest, like unnecessarily, I think. See, that's 61 all the way round, and there's absolutely no reason why it couldn't have done that. And that's way smoother, way faster. Okay, here's what it is. So having done that on that side, I've then got to do the other side. The other side's easier because obviously it's a wider curve. But at the same time, I want at least this part of it to look the same. Let's have it at 65. Yeah, it looks about right-ish. Close enough. So now we want this to come around and go into here, like some kind of sort of way. Speed's not an issue. It's just a question of like how we route the darn thing in, and obviously we want it to be tunneling in. See, the way it was going in before, it was going in here, which was slower, but the hill is a bit higher here, so you've got an easy tunnel entrance. Going out this far around, no, that doesn't work. So, yeah, so we're going to have to do something about that. Let's take that section out for now. And we're going to have to take a section out of here as well, aren't we? I have no idea how large a section. Let's see if we get this blooming thing to go in. The thing is, I want that to come out a little bit first, so... Yeah, so let's have this coming out a bit flat. So something like that, kind of. Which is not a lot, but I think all of these tracks are going to be like straight through. Now I need 4 platforms going out that way, so I think I'm going to use these 4, and then I'm not sure what I'm going to do with these other 3 platforms. I wish you could reduce the amount of platforms on this station, but you can't, so I'm kind of stuck with it. So let's extend all of these out like this. Now, the other thing is going to be creating a tunnel entrance. And we're going to have separate tunnel entrances. Which is a bit of a shame. It would be nice to have like one big tunnel entrance. But I don't think that's going to work. So, let's see. If we route this round here, what do we get? 63, 50. See, that's not great, is it? It's not. It's just not. So let's see if we can't get this to do something more sensible. Now, if we I don't know, like I think 65 should be attainable all the way around. I think that should work. The problem with this is that the ground isn't high enough to maintain the tunnel all the way around. Now, is that a problem? I'm actually thinking that maybe that's not a problem. Maybe that's far enough. You know what? Let's try it. Let's try it. We can always change it. So if we put that in, then we're up. Yeah, that's see. Look now. Why was it constricting it so much? Crazy. If I take it from this way, it'll automatically put the right bridge in for me. Okay, sweet. Boom, in we go. So routing roads in here, that I can do, because I can get underneath this bridge. So that shouldn't be a problem. The other nice thing is that helps to constrict the city a bit. And stops it building outwards so much. All right, cool. So we've got that. Hooray! And then I've got to figure out what I'm going to do with the line at this end, because obviously on this end I've split it because we've got that loop in. But at this end, I think I'm going to have to bring the 2 tracks out. I don't know, probably this side, and then route them alongside the road. And then, I don't know, I have no idea. Maybe up here to go to Ashby. Or, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I can't even begin to start worrying about that right now. Okay, right, I've done all the easy stuff, basically. What sort of train is this? Because I want to push it onto the right track. This, the Mulberry Express. This is an Eastbourne Aspatria train, so it needs to be pushed onto this track. So if I sever that track first, and then do I want to get rid? Yeah, I suppose I want to get rid of the whole thing, don't I? God dear. Might as well. If you're gonna do it properly. So boom, 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 boom. There's another train there, and I bet you it's. Please don't. That's an Aspatria train, and that's an Aspatria train. Hooray! Okay, good. I was thinking one of them's going to be a Wellington train, so it's on the wrong track. Okay, let's push that back to there. That's fine. So I do need 4 tracks for that, which is these 4 tracks. The question is, do I try and bring these together so that I have a single tunnel entrance? This is going to create 2 wide tunnel entrances. I would much prefer 1 4 wide. It would be nicer. Do I? It's a good question. And I hate the fact that these platforms are like they're not wide enough for you to put in 2 tracks in between, which is irritating. So I'm gonna have to do something like, if I get rid of that and put a track in kind of there, but I've got I can't make it straight or anything. I've just got to guess what's straight. Let's try that. Oh, okay, so I'm gonna get rid of that one. Put this side in. That. I can't see this working. Can you see this working? I can't see this working. 54. 53. It's pretty close. it's like, it's close-ish. And we want you flat, please. Go down, boom. And that one goes in the same. So now I can route these out to exactly the same position. So the speed on those 54, I mean, it's bearable. I can live with that. Now, the other thing, I see, because we're not using these, I do want to kind of do something with them, but it's too far away. I don't think there's any way that I can hook that. Oh my God, I can actually just, that's about the minimum, 29, before you get too much curvature. So, oh, I can do something. All right, cool. All right, I'm happy now. I'm happy. All right, let's try and do something, shall we? Let's get this one hooked up. Now, if I just run this like straight out there, what do we get? Yeah, I can probably live with that. I like the fact that it's a slightly shorter tunnel. So yeah, we'll go with that. Before, this was actually dipping down and creating a longer tunnel. But now that we're just going pretty much flat, yeah, I think that's a better result. Okay, so let's run the other side out. Boom. Then we want to run you. How do I want to do this? Let's put in a section there, like that. And then run you out. Okay. So now we'll try and hook this one up. Oh, what a surprise. Huh. See if we can do it from this way. Yeah, apparently we can do it this way. The other way? No. This way? Yes. Weird. Some of the things it does. You're going to complain again? You're going to complain. No, see, now you're not going to complain. Hooray. See, and that gives us a relatively nice tunnel entrance, I think, when they're all connected. And then we've just got that little one off to the side for that, which is fine. Which is fine. Right, what are we going to do with this frickin' ridiculous hill? Well, the answer is we're gonna decimate it a little bit. Do you know where that word comes from? Decimate? Do you know what? Do you know where that comes from? It's it comes from the Roman word deci, meaning 10, and to decimate is to remove, or well, in this instance, in the original instance, it was to kill 1 in 10 men. Basically, if there was like, if a legion had done something like badly, or like a particular unit in a legion had done something that they needed to be punished for, like badly punished, rather than like kill all of them, they would decimate them, and that means that they would kill 1 in 10. And that's where we get the word decimate from. They were decimated. A little bit of trivia. Do you like little bits of trivia thrown in with your transport fever? There we go. Right. Let's have a little bit of smoothing off on the top here, and we'll see what it looks like. I think it's still maybe a touch high, but to be honest, as long as I get it like sorta, kinda sorta. As long as I get it kinda sorta, then it'll all be fine. All right. So I think it's, yeah. I thought it was a bit bulgy there. Let's drop you down. Okay. Bit of smoothing. Okay, I think that's a bit better. I think that's a bit better. How does that look? Answer, yeah, definitely. Much better. That needs to come up a little bit. See, now if they build houses on, I mean, it's still a hill. I mean, there's no, that is still a freaking hill. But it shouldn't create such ridiculous, horrible structures. The roads should be a bit more reasonable. And like everything should just be a bit nicer up there. Alrighty. Does that look like it's a bloke winking at you? It looks like a. I think that looks like an octopus or a squid winking at you. What do you think? All right, cool. All right, now that we've done all the easy stuff, now we can focus on trying to get up this freaking hill. You know what? I tell you what I'm going to do with this episode. This first episode, which, let's face it, we're already well into this episode. This episode's just going to be laying the tracks and then sorting the town out. We'll do in the next one. Because, well, I don't know about you. I mean, some of you will probably think, oh, God, I wish he'd really get on with this stuff because I don't really like him doing this. But for me, I love doing this. I find this kind of stuff interesting. This is the engineering. Right, now. Oh, look at that. Imagine being a railway engineer, being faced with that and going, how the are we going to get up there? Yeah, well, the way we're going to do it, yeah. So I'm looking at this now and thinking, I really wish I'd used these two platforms rather than those two platforms. Oh, because okay, what I'm thinking of doing, or what I was thinking of doing when I was thinking of using these, was routing these over to here, and then going a little bit round here with this, and then coming back up here. That's what I was thinking about doing. I'm sure I can make something work. I can make something happen. So I would need to get this over here. All right, yeah, we can do this. We can do this. So if I put in a little bit like, say, that, maybe a fraction longer, and that. Now this is going to be quad tracked, I think. Oh no, it's not. No, it's not. This is just. In fact, I only need 2 tracks going out this way. That's a good point, because it's the Eastbourne Aspatria line that needs to go through and up here. The line coming in from Wellington. Well, actually, it's a good point. I mean, it could be either one. I mean, Eastbourne could come in and stop it. At the moment, I've got that as the through line, but there's nothing to stop me from changing it. But it is only one line that's going to continue. So, yeah. Yeah, I just need to get one set of tracks out here. I could even have these two coming into, like, these 2 tracks and have a different line going out this way. But I'd kind of like to link them together a bit. Yeah, so, okay, so let's work on the basis that we're going to use these 2 tracks. So we want to hook that up to there. You know what, I'm going to do it from there, just to make sure that I get a relatively smooth transition. Okay, so no issue with speed up to that point. Okay, the issues are going to occur now, and all the terrain height stuff. So we need to start going up, and I'm already thinking, you know what, I should have been going up right from the start, because trying to get up here, man, unless I do something pretty clever, I can't see this really happening. If we go up at max, let's start the process. So let's get up to there. And then now that is very good in terms of sticking to the contours of the land. That's not bad at all. Okay, let's try that. Let's try that. So we want to be coming. Oh my God! Yeah, we're a little bit low. Yeah, like a lot low. But you know what? This is higher than where this road is, for example. So like if I was to bring this over here, like alongside the road, like that, that's actually alongside the road. Then suddenly we're managing to stay above ground. All right, so in that case, if we, what I'm thinking is if we bring it round, but I don't want to slow the damn trains down too much. We stick to like 80. That's going as up as fast as it can. We do that, then bring it round onto here. Yeah, we're staying above 80, and that's better. Okay, we're cutting through there, but to be honest, that's because of that that track that was there before. That's all right. I can live with that. This road is probably going to get moved anyway, so let's assume that we're putting that in there for now. Okay. Jeez, look, it's when you get down to this level, you suddenly realise how freaking steep this is. Like, will this get up there? Oh, almost. It won't get up to. I don't think it'll get. When you get right up to the top. Oh my lord, you will. Okay, we're cutting deeply into the terrain, but I'm actually quite impressed with that. Okay, what I would like to do is have a bit of a tunnel going on, the same way that I've got this tunnel here. Now, I don't mind changing all of this road, but I do kind of like the idea of just at the top having a little section of tunnel coming out like next to this road. So how about if we do this? If I take a road, and to be honest, any old road will do. Let's use a large country road. So if I just run, yeah, that'll do nicely. About that far, I would think. Drop it down to flat, and don't make a tunnel. But look how deep into the terrain we are. Awesome sauce. Get rid of that. Right, we're gonna have a nice tunnel going in here. Now, if I just say run it, I was gonna say if I just say run it flat, but see if I run it flat, I wonder where it comes out on the other side. So look. Comes out about there, which is probably further than I want it to come. Now I could do the same as I've got with this, have it coming upwards and come out about here and then try and hook up to it. What do you think? Try that. So if we say that we want you going upwards a little bit, then where do you come out? So it doesn't take it back that much. It's only to there. Jesus. Okay. What if we take you up 2 notches? Ooh, then you're coming out somewhere over here. Okay, we can make that work. And if we can make that work, then we can make this work. I'll probably straighten this tunnel up and just have what I'd like is to have parallel road and rail tunnels going through here. Do you like that idea? And then have the road and the rail running down here, I think. But I am thinking about maybe kind of curving them through the forest or something. Would be kind of cool if we could do it. You want to play around with it now? Go on. Let's have a little play. Just a little play around with it now. But man, this is freaking up and down. It's gonna be tricky. Let's take this back to here. Oops. Okay, let's see what we can do, maybe. So, I do want this to come straight, is the thing. Let's take this all the way back. Now this is going to be a larger road anyway, I think. Yeah, this is going to be a large country road. So should I? Yeah, let's change it to a large country road. So large country road. We're going to have a large country road going through here, and I want this going pretty straight. And the thing is, this is curved, and it's kind of annoying me. So no. Is that pointing in the right direction? I think that's better. I don't think it's perfect, but where is straight? We tell you to come down a notch. So where's straight? Okay, that's straight there. Okay, so that's a bit lower than it was before by the look of it. Not by much. Not by much. Bearable. Okay, so that comes out there. And then let's say we curve it around here. And I want it on natural terrain now. We're still, the thing is, we're still going up, and it's pretty brutal. I think we're going to have to say flat, because I am wondering about that first section, because I went up on that. I'm going to have to pull it back, I think. Yeah, I'm going to have to pull it back. Because otherwise, like, the road will deal with it, okay, but the train won't deal with it. The train will struggle like hell. So we'll bring you out again like that. But this time we'll say flat. And then, but you see how freaking deep it goes through there? Now, we could have another tunnel if we wanted to. There's nothing to stop us having another tunnel. Where would another tunnel come out? It would come out kind of there. Should we have a couple of tunnels? I do like having more little tunnel. Go on, let's do it. What the hell? What the hell? Like, which way do I want to be pointing? This is the thing. Do I want to be pointing straight down there? Let's put it in, and we'll see. We'll see. So, like, if we just run that down there. Yeah, that's probably okay. That's probably reasonable. Oof, look at that. That's kind of horrible. Okay, you know what? Let's run it down to there. This needs to be relayed, because this is grim. Oh, it's because of this blooming stupid set. This goes. We're not having this stupid. Well, I don't think we're. No, we're not having that stupid thing going on. That was just to get around the previous rail lines that we had in there. We don't need to do that anymore, so we can actually just like mash that up. Yeah, go away. Just have some normal terrain. Well, normal-ish. All right, cool. So now when we hook this up, see, we're filling that in, which is good. There we go. And that's a much smoother run into town. And we're using a large road here anyway, so we're... Oh, and of course it won't do it. You know, let's get rid of that. There we go. Now we'll be able to upgrade this road. There we go. So now we've got a large road coming in here. I think that's obviously... Well, that's obviously going to be a main road. Now, do I run that all the way to the station, or does it maybe come like around here and then come into... I don't know. I don't know. That's the kind of thing that we'll be figuring out in the next episode. Or the next 5 episodes, the way I'm going. Now, this is not too bad, the way it is at the moment. Now, I think we want to bring this... let's take it back. I want a little bit of space. That's like 75. Now this is the outside one, yeah. So if I want the inside track to be above 75, then let's bring that out like that. Say we can come a little bit further. Say there. Okay, and then so I need to get this at the same height as that to go through a tunnel at the same place. Okay. I like a challenge. That's pretty close, actually. It's pretty close. If I take you a little bit further. Let's see. I would like to be mirroring the curve of the road kind of more exactly, but I think we'll probably just accept that that's the best we're going to do. I think this needs to come down fractionally. If we put that in and then take it out again. So if I just run a little section of road across here like this and tell it to go flat. Yeah, we were pretty darn close. We were pretty darn close. And then what I want to do is just raise the terrain here. Around this tunnel entrance. Cool. Okay, so if I do the same thing again now that I've taken that out. There we go. So, train line. We want the train there, don't we? Okay. Let's hook you up and see what we get. Alright. Let's accept that. And then, do we get a tunnel? Yes, we get a tunnel. Hooray! The tunnel's not quite as long on this side because we're a little bit higher, so I need to get to the same level and whatever. But yeah, that's going to work. That's going to work. And do I finish it? Oh, I suppose I do. Right, so if I run a little bit flat out there, flatten you off, boom, and do the same at the other end. So run a bit out there, flat, boom, and then get rid of you. Then I can run my rail through there. And through there. And through there. It's not exactly the way I would like it, but it's close. It is close. This needs to be a sharper edge across here. If I take the road from up here, will you? Oh, it won't quite do it. What about? No. What about if I do it from that side? Aha, yes. There we go. You can go up a bit actually. There we go. Pop that in. And then get rid of it. And then I should, with a bit of luck, from I don't know, about here-ish, get a sharper entrance. Yeah, that's much better. Right, go. Do I need or want to do the same at the other end? Yeah. It would be nice for that to be kind of a little bit more in line with that. Yeah, go on, we'll do it. We'll do it. It's only one tiny little bit more, so do it like that. Let's see. Will it work now? Will we get exactly what we want? So I think from there to there. Like it. Boom. Okay, so now all we've got to do is double track it, and that is done. Well, I say done. Like, we both know. We both know it's going to change, but it'll be subtle changes, I think. The basic idea of it running alongside this road, I'm happy with. I mean, I can see that there are places where I'm going to want to tinker with it a little bit. It would be kind of nice to mirror it a little bit more precisely. And I am thinking that maybe it could be a little bit more curved here or whatever. But fundamentally, that that's the wrong one. That is basically it. So smooth some of this off. Smooth on there. Get rid of some of this garbage. There we go. So we can actually see what like kind of sort of roughly what it will look like. Now obviously we've got all kinds of nonsense to sort out, trees and bushes and buildings and all that kind of stuff, but like basically this is kind of what we're looking at. And this bit I can get rid of. The reason I didn't smooth that terrain before was because this is the old heritage line that's going to be running up here. But obviously it's not going to be going across there. All right, cool. So how does this line look? So we come out here and then we split off. The Ashby trains go out that way. We start climbing up the hill. Awesome. Now this is way too freaking high. I mean, it's just horrible. Looks like a freaking bunion or something. So that needs to be dropped down, like, I mean, a fair amount. It's like probably down to there. This needs to be like the top level, I think. So to give me that, I'm just gonna run a road through there. Yeah. Yeah, there's a fair amount to come off the top of there. Do I just chop it off, or do I use the terrain tool? It's a good question. You know what? I'm just going to chop it off. Go away. All right, and then grab this high. The reason I was like, do I just chop it off, or do I use the terrain tool to bring it down, is just because of like how the terrain looks afterwards, like how regular or irregular it is. But then I thought, nah, it's fine. I can make it look okay afterwards. It'll be all right. Just mess about with it a bit, and then grab the old smooth tool. And it'll be all right. It'll turn out fine. I won't do all the smoothing. This will need a fair bit of playing with, but I just want to get to the point where we've got the general idea. All right, so yeah, that's kind of the general idea. I do think that this needs to come down a little bit because it's just too brutal at the moment. So we just bring that down a little bit. Again, to make it look like that's why we chose this route, because we've got this kind of smooth edge around here. Or that we've decided to just cut into the cliff. Yeah, that's not too bad. But you can see, this is really brutal. This would create some pretty horrible roads going up here, as it's already been doing. And you get these horrible bits and whatever. But some of that I don't mind living with. Some of it is fine. I'll probably end up smoothing some of this out a bit, maybe. But yeah. All right, guys. The old line, just before we go. So this is the old line. So this line that we've just been putting in. This is the old line that's tunnel all the way to Chudley. I've got a decision to make, guys. What do you want me to do? Do you want me to do Biggleswade and Chudley together, right? Then I can just like rip that line out, rip the middle of Chudley out, put Chudley Station in as well, and do Chudley and Biggleswade together. Or I can push this back to say like over here or something, and then just hook these up somehow. I have no idea. I could do an underground spiral to hook them up or something, and then get Biggleswade finished, and then do Chudley. I don't know. If you've got an opinion on that, like, let me know. But there we go. We've got all of our track laid, and I'm reasonably happy to have done all of that in one go. And without time lapse for once. So you actually got to see me build it and struggle and hear my thought processes while I was doing it. Look at that plane taking off. Oh, shiny. Kitten bought a string. All right, guys, we'll leave it there for this episode. We've got the railways done. Now, I've got the trouble of trying to do everything else. All the tram routes. I mean, I've got to get the trains running again. I've got to try and grow the town into the shape that I want and all that. Oh, good Lord. So much to do. Hope you enjoyed it, guys. Thanks for watching. Catch you for the next one. Peace out.